Welcome to the tour. Yeah. So you have a packet today that talks a little bit about the Center for Strong Families model and how we're building the capacity of organizations to provide better services for clients and really be able to create a network where they can learn from each other to help people increase their income, decrease their debt, and improve their credit score. So we're excited to be able to partner with all of the agencies that you're going to be meeting today and for them to share a little bit about their learnings and the impact that it's made. We're going to go ahead and get off here and start our first tour.
It takes all of us working together, sharing our resources, leveraging our skills and our talents. We're going to work with the clients when they get their first job, and quite frankly, sometimes they may fall, but that's okay. We're going to be with them and support them to get them to that next job, to get them to the next level where we can have a wage that's a livable wage.
I really enjoyed today's bus tours for the Center for Strong Families because it was an up close and personal experience that showed how integrated the United Way is in our community, and hear from the community partners that are engaged in the work day to day was pretty powerful.
We share our resources. All the time we are sharing our resources, and that's what makes us different. Let's just be honest, at first when we started, it kind of was more of we were competing against each other. But what we learned is we're stronger together. United Way they united all of the nonprofits. And that is a huge thing to say. When you start getting people to work together and realize it's not me competing against you, it's about getting our clients over the finish line.
The greatest thing that I learned today was a partnership, empowering partnership, and how we can move a community, a county forward with that partnership.
This is the first time that all of our partner agencies have all been on the same data tracking system. It's so significant in terms of being able to move the ball forward and how we provide services and have an effective client services and being able to learn from each other.
And it sounded like the relationship didn't end when the job was found.
Yes.
That relationship persists to make sure that you can get the job but then maintain and keep moving forward with your plan.
The biggest thing that I took away today is how big the network is actually growing. What United Way has been able to do in 3 short years is quite impressive, and to be a part of it is kind of mind-boggling.
The Centers for Strong Families model and what it looks like here at Tacoma Community House, we partnered with Sound Outreach to help us find a great bilingual coach. One of the beautiful things about this model for us is that we know we're working with populations that are different than some others in the network. We have folks who are undocumented. A lot of our clients have 0 credit score, but they have wonderful budgeting habits, incredible budgeting habits. So helping someone who has all the skills but doesn't have anything on paper that maybe a lender can look to, how do we really help them get a home loan? Some of the things that we're learning, we have the latitude and the flexibility and the support from United Way to really learn as we go and adjust. And we get a lot of data and a lot of information in return to help us adjust as we go.
The thing I found most interesting was the research and the data that goes behind the decisions that continues the program.
If you've learned anything about the Financial Opportunity Center model, the integrated service delivery that United Way has brought to our community, you'll know that there are 90 to 100 other folks doing the same thing around the country. And I think most of those agencies started out doing workforce development and brought financial counseling into the work. We started off with a goal of becoming the #1 agency for financial resiliency in our community. And thanks to United Way, we were able to bring the employment part into the work we do.
Could you guys talk a little bit about how you work with the other Centers for Strong Families in the network, and maybe some of the trainings and things that you've been through, and how that's helped the staff?
Most of us are now accredited as employment coaches. United Way paid for all the schooling and in order to get the certification, so that was great.
breaking down all kinds of silos, we were encouraged to get cross-trained in multiple things. So even though I'm a director and I'm an employment coach, I've also got, I know enough to be dangerous as a financial coach, right? So we're dibbling and dabbling in all kinds of things, but it's through that instruction and direction from United Way that got us these certifications so that we're really able to leverage each other's knowledge, benefit from best practices, and moving the entire Center for Strong Families network forward instead of just our own individual site.
That coaching model has not only given our team more technical tools, but it's a real change in the way they think about and approach their work. So it's had some really fundamental changes in how folks connect to their work and their clients.
Center for Strong Families comes in and walks alongside of communities who are already embedded, have relationship with families to help build parents to walk strong financially.
Our funding helps them to enhance or expand on one of the legs of the stool, the career coaching, income support, or the financial coaching. We want to look at how we change the way the Health and Human Service Network works together. If you're always helping people, they always need help. And this model is about a hand up and really helping people not only imagine their dreams, but achieve their dreams. And that to me that's magical.
Center for Strong Families is strength-based, it's client-centered, and it's really about engaging the high hopes of our customers rather than their deficits. So our values are really important.
No question, and I'm really excited to see how we're helping folks navigate the financial independence that they need to have to be successful in our community.
I really like the approach that the United Way of Pierce County is taking with the Centers for Strong Families model, because I think it's going to have some long-term generational impacts.
I mean, I have to tell you, the results are phenomenal. I mean, just in the past quarter, we had 14 families decrease their debt, $45,000 of debt eliminated in a quarter.
This stuff works miracles. It really does. And it's just given us so many more tools. We couldn't do what we're doing today without everybody here at this table.
We know that children do well when families do well, and families do better when they live in supported communities. And I think that's kind of the idea of around us all coming together about how do we make sure that children have a safe and stable home with the resources that they need to thrive.
What I love about the Centers for Strong Family approach is that our community is getting better, our families are being supported, but our systems are improving.
We're thinking about the long-term approach. So we want them to get out of crisis, to have the support system, to use the practices, and to continue to learn about how we continue to improve as different organizations and services to help them thrive.
When we heard about Centers for Strong Families, it was like the skies just opened up and the aha moment came about. It's like the wheels are all turning in the same direction. It's so freaking awesome to see it. So when I think about Centers for Strong Families, I also think about communities that are stronger because of it. It's bigger than passion. It's life. It's community. And it changes how people think.